Today we're talking real estate investing. I'm joined right now by one of our Boston Power players, Chris Prefontaine from Smart Real Estate Coach. Chris, thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for having me.
I think real estate investing is one of those topics, especially with all the news and the media and the social media that's brought attention to real estate investing. It's blown up over the recent years. And you kind of have your own approach to how you invest in real estate.
Yeah, you say it's blown up. I think of rehabbers and flippers and every TV show that's out there now. So everybody with the pickups out there doing that, and it gets
along the same exact lines. It's like a social media phenomenon.
Yeah. It gets a little competitive when that happens. But so we've carved out a little niche where we buy and sell on terms, meaning lease purchase or owner financing. Okay. And that's unique because then you don't need your cash. You don't need to be on a loan personally. You know that business doesn't exist. It's all on our own terms.
Okay.
Pretty unique.
Now you're on your own terms. Do you have to be licensed or real estate agent to be involved?
Good question. No, you don't. I mean, it's okay if you are. I have students around the country that are, but most are not. Because you probably know this too, in any market around the country, I'm not aware of one that differs. If you're buying and selling your own property, you don't need a license. It's your property. So we make sure it's set up properly.
Okay. Now, getting into something like this, I know we've talked in the past about a lot of people getting burned, right? And it kind of puts a damper on people's viewpoint. You have smartrealestatecoach.com, great website. You actually teach people how to do what you do.
Yeah, we do a bunch of things, but we have a webinar. It's free. So they can go to smartrealestatecoach.com. They can opt into the webinar. They don't have to wait for scheduling. They can get the webinar. It's me. If they don't mind dealing with me for a little while, it's about 40 minutes. I deliver a lot of content, but I at least tell them which direction they might want to go if they were going to consider this. And I'll say this, Chris, I want to make sure, you said people get burned. It's a fact, but too many people set up these big expectations, right? Get rich quick, I got a push button system. I'm never going to say that. You're going to roll up your sleeves and work, but we're going to have some predictability to it.
Once again, going back to let's say the Facebook ads, I'm sure we all get them.
Yep.
You click on them, it's a guy holding cash, driving a Ferrari, palm trees everywhere saying invest in real estate and get rich. Yeah. It's a stretch. Yeah. He did it, but it's not overnight, and you basically will take people from the basics. And what I love about the webinar and seeing your business is you give the bad with the good. It's not just all good.
No, right? I do, because look, people are gonna go we had an event recently, they're gonna go to an event, they're gonna watch a webinar, they're eventually gonna realize that stuff happens. It's a business, you're an entrepreneur.
It's life.
Yeah, so in the book, I have a whole chapter on what can go wrong, and other educators have said, why are you doing that? You're gonna scare people. No, I'm gonna tell them what happens in real life. So I'm big on that,
Huge value to that. Yeah. What about money up front? Money that you need to invest? Can you do things with not a lot in the bank?
Yeah, so I'll give you an example. It's fresh in my mind. We had an event recently and had a bunch of what we call associate members in the room. They go out and they do deals with us. They, as a group, had tied up around $14 million in real estate as a group. So I said, okay, raise your hand if you put up $5,000, $2,000. We went all the way down to, they typically put up $100 or $10 to tie up a property. And as a group, the 20-something of them, 7 active, had about 14 million tied up in real estate. So very, very little down, $10, $100.
Wait a second, time out. $10, $100 for invested as a deposit to get going in something like this.
Yeah, now, that's to do the properties, right? Yeah. Should they, in every case, be able to invest in themselves to get educated? Yes. I don't care if you follow me or someone else. Be prepared to invest in you. Then go do the deals.
I love the entrepreneurial mindset though, and there's a lot of people out there probably watching right now that are sitting at their desk or cubicle, banging their head against the wall saying, how do I get out of this? This is a valid opportunity to take advantage of.
Yeah, we have, as you say, the cubicle. I've got an engineer that comes to mind, a nurse. There are 2 top earning associates right now on their own. They took around 6 months to come around. That's normal. It's not a get rich quick, right? But they were in the corporate world, and now they're making a plan B that's blowing away what they were doing. I said to them, I can't imagine someone being in that cubicle unless you love it. If you don't love it, there's a plan B, and it works well.
Jordan, just so people can understand the time frame from when you watch the webinar to when you actually can get up and running. I'm sure there's a wide range, but what's both sides of that range, you think?
Well, on the webinar, we give them a bunch of free stuff at the end, just so you know. If they wait till the end, they get all kinds of $1,400 worth of stuff. So we'll mail it to them. And then there's a free strategy call with me. So I'll get on the phone for 15 minutes. Everybody's different, Chris. I don't know how long it'll take them to get up and running, but generally speaking, depending on what direction they want to go, I can have them in business within 30 days. And then it's just a matter of how fast or slow they're going to run, meaning what do they have for a schedule, time commitment, goals. You know, everybody's different.
Sure. Okay. And when it comes to the education piece, is that something that's done online? Is it done over the phone with you? And I understand your family's in the business as well. They're part of your team. Yeah.
So I have my son, son-in-law, daughter, and my wife. And so if someone looks at what we're doing, they say, well, okay, I want to dip my toe in after the webinar. I don't know yet.
Yeah.
There's a home study course. It's fairly inexpensive. For less than $900, they can get membership to our site, a home study course. Stay home. Don't go to a seminar. Just stay home and study that. They get another call with me during that as well.
I think that validates the business so that not only do you do it, you've brought your family into it. So it's real.
I mean, I think one of our taglines is real deals from the trenches, because I think, there's too many, without shooting arrows at anyone, there's too many educators that aren't still in the trenches. Well, heck, the real estate market changes every few months, never mind every few years. And if you're not following someone that's done deals, you probably can take a bath and go the wrong direction.
I'm just thinking out loud here, man. It sounds like for a real estate agent out there who enjoys selling real estate, but is looking for other opportunity, this is a great second job, so to say, that kind of goes hand in hand.
It really does.
With being a realtor.
It does. I'm in the midst of trying to enhance my home study course to just for realtors, because if I was a realtor for 18 years, there's a lot of appointments, buyers and sellers, that they're on that they either can't help. It just doesn't fit inside the model, right, as a realtor. That this will then allow them to almost not say no to anybody, almost. So now as a realtor, you become so much more valuable. You can meet with a seller or buyer and say, you can't qualify as a buyer? I got a solution for you. Seller, you're upside down, you have a short sale you don't want to do because you want to help your credit. Anything that doesn't fit inside the normal realtor box, they can do once they get trained on this. So it's a huge point that you brought up.
It's like being a golfer and having a club in the bag for every shot, right? Yeah. Not that's 3, 5, 7, 9. You can hit any shot out there. That's awesome. Now, I know you're talking about a live event. If somebody wants to jump right into it, meet you face to face, you're doing one coming up soon.
Well, actually, we just finished our annual. So we have another one in the fall of 2018. But if they're local, a lot of people are local watching or listening, we're in Newport, Rhode Island. And so we can set up time to meet with you and have coffee. You can see the family and see us in action. It's pretty cool.
Not a bad place to cut.
No, not a bad day.
Tie in a long weekend, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome, Chris. If they want to learn more, the best place to go is smartrealestatecoach.com.
Yeah, just go to the website. The free webinar's there. The contact button's there. They can find anything they want there.
Fantastic. And if you'd like to see deals put together, Chris has actually done some with us in the past where he whiteboards everything out. Check those out on boston.com. And remember, this is Real Estate Talk Boston, bringing you information, tips every day right here on boston.com.